What is happening at the U.S. border? Let's get into the data. Hello, this is Chart GPT today. What's happening at the U.S. border? Let's take a step back a little bit and take a look at what's going on around the world. We can see record asylum applications by selected countries here. We have Canada, France, Italy, Netherlands, UK, and the US, and you can see they're off the charts. You see France and Canada and the US are leading the way in terms of new asylum applications. We zero in on the US, you can see that it's actually going higher, about 150,000 per month, which is quite interesting and alarming for some. We go into the details. You see that it's not just the U.S. border and the southern border, but it's also on the northern border. You got people coming through Michigan and then through New York, as well as Seattle area. But most of the border crossings are happening in the south, of course. But don't forget that it's also happening in the Canadian border. But if you break it down on a state-by-state basis, you can see here that Texas and California are the biggest by far. 2/3 of all border crossings are happening in those two states alone, with Arizona coming in third, and the rest are just also around there. So that's quite interesting there. Look at it on how we're doing this year compared to previous years. You can see the black line there is 2023, and it is basically hitting records. And you can see the previous year it's just kind of steadily been rising there. And of course, this is measuring from October to September, and I guess that's the calendar year that they measured. So it is rising, and of course that's becoming a big political hot potato in the upcoming presidential elections. A couple things that happen, what they claim is a typical day. And you can check out the references coming from the government on this. 41 arrests of wanted, these are wanted criminals at the U.S. ports of entry. 41 arrests per day are happening, which is a lot. They discovered 240 pests. I guess that's quite important for the agriculture. 2,673 materials are in quarantine: meat, animal byproduct, soil, etc., etc. They seize over close to 3,000 pounds of drugs, $217,000 worth of illicit currency seized, and $8 million worth of products with intellectual property rights in violation. So it's just not people at the border. There's all kinds of illegal activities coming into the border. Take our online poll. What do you think? This is an issue? Is America big enough to handle all this migration, or it's going to, as some would say on the political right, that it is destroying America? What do you think? Take our online poll. Check out what the AI says, the pros and cons of this. Now don't forget to subscribe.